It is okay to simply sit down and feel your emotions. Nowadays, I feel like the process of simply doing that has been demonized. We constantly resort to distractions and anything that could take our attention away from how we feel. But reality is, you can't run away from how you feel. You can distract yourself as much as you want, but at the end of the day, that feeling is not gonna go away. So the only way to simply deal with the way you feel is to sit with it and process it. Talk to yourself about how you feel, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying talking to yourself about how you feel will make the feeling go away, but it will ease it to some extent. That's really free therapy for real. I'm really putting y'all down, man. But that's gonna be the topic for the day, man. Hopefully y'all can pick up what I'm putting down, and let's get into this video, man, for sure. My first point of matter that I really want to speak on is the distraction aspect of it. We constantly create toxic distractions to really escape how we feel. You know what I'm saying? We create toxic habits for ourselves. Toxic habits that really don't benefit us at all. They really don't give us any advantage in life, and they really hinder us from really growing in general, you know what I'm saying? Something that I can really say is a distraction is surrounding yourself around people that aren't good for you. You know what I'm saying? Misery loves company. If you really pay attention to society nowadays and pay attention to the people that have a ton of friends and that are always around other people, they don't really like sitting in their energy. They want to be around those people because they feel like those people bring them a sense of ease. You know what I'm saying? They aren't comfortable being with themselves. They aren't comfortable being in their own energy. So they surround themselves around these friend groups, so quote unquote. Now, if you really pay attention, the people that they surround themselves around, they are all really dealing with the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's really just a cesspool of negative energy, of negative aura. That whole friend group is really bringing each other down. They aren't really uplifting each other, you know what I'm saying? They are just trauma bonding. That's all it is. It's trauma bonding. They are bonding through their trauma. And once they heal, once they actually take initiative to heal themselves, they're gonna want to separate from that friend group, which will automatically tell you that they were only together for that one thing. They shared trauma, you know? Because once you actually heal yourself, you tend to grow. You tend to grow physically, mentally, spiritually, in all aspects. And once you're elevating and the people around you aren't elevating with you, you have to separate yourself because they aren't benefiting you in any way anymore. You know what I'm saying? You're basically leaving them behind. And this is not to say that they can't simply put in the work to heal themselves, but some people just don't want to do that. Some people don't want to put in the work. Some people don't know how to put in the work. Some people just want to sit in their trauma and just let it be that, you know what I'm saying? But if you're actually a person who's seeking mental growth and self-betterment and want to better their lives, you're gonna seek that growth. You're gonna seek that wisdom. You know what I'm saying? And once you're on the trial to seeking that growth and wisdom, you have to separate yourself. You have to go into isolation to really find yourself. And the fact of the matter is, you really can't afford to have those distractions around you when you're trying to find yourself, because they're gonna distract you from the task at hand. And if you are on the journey of trying to find wisdom and you just need guidance and help to getting on the right path, by all means subscribe to my channel. I drop a lot of helpful content mental wise. I really try to push y'all on the right path to gain that mental clarity for real. So yeah, check out my channel for sure. That's topic 1. All right, so now let's get into the topic of the act of actually being able to sit with yourself and feel your feelings. It's a very uncomfortable process, and it's not easy to do. It's easier said than done. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this right now, because where I am in my journey, I'm still learning how to deal with it myself. I'm still learning how to sit with myself. I'm still learning how to process my emotions. But where I am right now, I'm able to actually acknowledge that I feel a certain way and talk about it to myself. I may not know how to directly solve it. I may not know how to directly pursue it, but I can acknowledge it and I can bring awareness to how I feel, you know. A lot of people, they ignore how they feel and they bottle it up. If you bottle up your emotions, if you bottle up how you feel, if you're not releasing, it's just gonna build up. It's gonna stack every day. And every time you go through a situation that really causes some type of trauma, it's gonna amplify it, build up to the point where it's like a nuclear bomb. And at some point, something's gonna trigger you and you're gonna explode on everybody. You're gonna just emotionally explode, you know. Bottling up your emotions, that really causes depression, man. It causes that depression. You really get depressed as hell when you start bottling up your emotions. That's why when I say it's good to just talk about how you feel and acknowledge it and apply awareness to it, because that's simply releasing, bro. You're releasing it into the ether, you know. You're releasing it into the universe. You're allowing the universe to listen to you, you know. Now, there is no step-by-step guide on how to do this, but I can provide you with some type of pathway to start doing this. So listen to what I'm about to put down, all right? You're going to want to find you a quiet place, a place where you have no distractions, a place where it's just you, yourself, and your thoughts, you know? No distractions, no noises. Once you find that place, ask yourself, why do I feel the way I feel? Say it out loud. Don't say it in your head. Actually verbally speak these things. Release them, you know? Words are very powerful. So verbally speak these things. Ask yourself, why do I feel the way I feel? Allow that first thought that comes to your head to release out of your mouth. Because that first thought that comes to your head is how you truly feel. That's how you truly feel. So don't ignore that first thought. Allow it to come out. And actually listen to yourself. You will be surprised how you will tell yourself so much about yourself. It's crazy. You will be surprised, honestly. Now, listen to that thought. Once you have listened to that thought and actually heard yourself, ask yourself, what could I do to not feel this way? How could I produce a different situation? How could I produce a different outcome? How could I produce a different feeling? You know? And once again, listen to that first thought that comes to your head. That is your soul truly speaking to you. And you have a somewhat solution. Apply action to it. Do the thing that first thought implemented you to do, and see how that action makes you feel. If that action makes you feel better, continue doing that action, and I'm pretty sure you will start feeling way better. Now, I'm not saying this is gonna cure everything. I'm not saying this is gonna cure your depression. I'm not saying it's gonna do any of that. What I'm saying is it's gonna put you at ease for the time being, at least, you know. It's gonna put you at ease for the time being. Then when you start feeling a certain way again, do the same thing over and over, you know. It's a cycle, bro. Life is a cycle, for real. Life is truly a cycle. You can escape once you escape the toxic cycles and you create good cycles, you're basically just putting yourself in a new cycle. And oh my goodness, that's one thing. Look, I'm just on here yapping now, but truly listen to me. I've been like getting myself caught up and wrapped around the thought of like being in a recurring cycle. Like, why do we have to be in cycles? I don't want to be doing the same thing every day. That's not how I want to live, honestly. Even if it's a good cycle and I'm doing what's best for me, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But if I'm repeating the same thing every day, that's not how I want to live, man. No cap. And that's something I've been struggling with as of late, you know. I've been distancing myself from social media and really just trying to pinpoint like what I can do to make myself feel better, you know. Because I don't want to be repeating the same cycles every day. That's not how I want to live, and that does not bring me happiness. Even if it's doing good for myself, working out every day, making videos, studying, acquiring wisdom, acquiring those things, even if it's that, I don't want to do that every day. It's just the simple fact that I don't want to be in a cycle. I don't want to be in a cycle. I want to see something new. I want to do something new. But I'm trying to produce a a life for myself, a better life for myself, so I can actually start doing new things, you know. I'm trying to ask, like, in this world, it's dominated by money, and you need money to do a lot. You know, I want to travel the world. I want to go see new things. I want to bring y'all with me. This is the dream. I want to travel the world and record videos for y'all and show y'all these new places. I'm on the way towards that. I am truly on the way towards that. And I appreciate y'all because y'all are helping me progress and get towards that by simply supporting my channel, you know? Man, that's the dream, man, for sure. But that's gonna be the video, man, for sure. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe and expand your horizons, man, for sure. If you new, make sure you comment on the channel. Tell me you new, you know what I'm saying? We can chop it up. If y'all need any other advice, man, I got my email in the description, so y'all can email me and we can get that rolling. I'm gonna make a Discord so y'all can actually join the Discord and we can chop it up in there as well, for sure. But peace, man. Y'all stay united, for surely.